Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the 808 podcast where we take business owners, CEOs, marketing directors, whoever else I feel like, with 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob, and here we go. Question number 1. In a few sentences, tell me who you are and what do you do?
I am French. I am American. I'm a scientist, and I'm also a marketer. I'm definitely passionate about innovation. This is my life, my passion, and I want to challenge the status quo. After more than 30 years in the corporate world in international roles, I founded my consultancy in innovation, which is called INNOVEVE. And I just recently published a book, Venus Genius, the female prescription for innovation, last December. I'm actually working now on the hardcover and on the audiobook. And INNOVEVE and the book also is really about bringing feminine DNA to the progression of innovation.
Perfect. And what is your name?
Fabienne Jacquet.
Perfect, Fabienne. Excellent there. Question number 2. What advice would you like to share? Go.
How to tap into your Venus genius to become a better innovator. Well, tell me, what does it mean? So what I mean by that is that the world is dominated by masculine energy. It's not a criticism, it's just a fact. And innovation has been dominated by the masculine energy, and innovation is the future of the world. So it's about time to give the world a chance to leverage the feminine energy and see where we're going from there. The theme of the past International Women's Day was choose to challenge. So I'm choosing to challenge the audience today on how do you tap into your feminine traits? Because what I saw in the corporate world and in innovation and in business is that because we live in a man's world, we have a tendency, even women, to really lead and innovate and do business from the masculine side. And it's okay, but it's limited. We need both the masculine and the feminine to have a good innovation. So I just challenge again how to tap into the feminine traits, how to become and practice empathy, how to become a better innovator at empathy. Empathy is absolutely crucial for innovation. This is the foundation. And if you are a man who wants to innovate for a woman, you don't feel what she feels, but you can get there. You can ask the right questions. You can really practice empathy and understand that, well, if you design high heel shoes like that, she may end up in the emergency room or have foot surgery like me.
Right.
So maybe you may want to really walk in her shoes, literally. The second was inclusivity. And inclusivity is, it's a buzzword now, D&I and so on, and it's not about optic diversity. In my innovation team, I have all the colors, all the accents, and inclusivity is really welcoming any opinion, any gift of any human being to the table so that we can have a great variety of insights and create better innovation. Does it make sense so far?
Yeah, so how do you do it? That's the question there. Like, what are the actionable steps?
Okay, so first of all, it's work on yourself. Okay, so empathy, I have some tools,
Okay.
on some tools like the empathy canvas map, and it's available actually online. So you practice that. You look at the map and you say, okay, what does the target, the person I want to innovate for, see in her life, see in her here? What is she reading? What is she doing? So you really build that, and then you check with the person you want to innovate for. And sometimes I'm telling you, very often you have surprises. So this is a tool, but also empathy is practiced in the everyday life. I'm a talker. I'm less of a listener. I learned how to step out of my own feelings and really listen to what the other person had to say and ask questions. And the trick is to ask questions until you get to the bottom of it.
Perfect. That works there. Let's get to question number 3. So this is basically shout out time. Go.
Well, okay. Success to me is really to have the courage to be your own self. And it's not easy to do. Okay, so the shout out will go to these women. So first of all, Alexandra Fine from Dame Products. I had the pleasure to interview her for my book. And she is the founder of Dame Products. It was a huge challenge for her to impose her products and her point of view in the sex toy industry, which is really dominated by men. And she did it, and she's very successful. Another one is Alex Neal, who is a friend of mine, and she had the courage to leave the corporate world in a very comfortable position to pursue her dream to be a coach. And the last one is a pure core Sarah Yam Ashlong Abe. And she's a Guinean poet. She's a multifaceted and fearless entrepreneur who is, again, multifaceted. She's a poet, she's an activist and so on. So what those women have in common really is the courage to be who they are and bring their unique gift to the world.
Perfect. I'll look them up down here. Number 4, final fun question, Fabienne. Tell me about your first sale.
Okay, remember my definition of success, okay?
Right.
And also that I'm a rebel. I don't always answer the questions. So I will talk about my my biggest sale,
Sure.
And it is when actually I sold myself to the senior management of the corporation to move from technology to marketing. I was a PhD in chemistry. I had a very successful career in technology, but I wanted to move to marketing. And trying to convince the CEO, the CTO, and so on that I would bring value to the company in that position as a marketer without having any idea about the business and being really a pure scientist was a real challenge. And it was a sale. And I didn't realize because, I'm not a seller. I'm a good creator. I'm not a seller. I am at the end of the day. And this was really something very big because everybody told me it will never work.
Perfect. Love it there. So Fabienne, you now have 1 minute and 27 seconds left. We can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can talk about the painting behind you. Or since the best know when to be concise and when to end, we end early. Go for it.
Oh, thank you. So I will use my preferred ending line those days, which is, you know what? Remember, don't behave. It's boring. And I don't encourage bad behaviors here. I don't encourage bad behaviors. I'm just challenging people to really dare to be who they are. And life is short. Just do something you really love and that brings value and joy to people. Thank you.
Perfect. You're welcome. Actually, I want to add on to that real quick because I have my opinion about that there is, so here's the idea is when people say like, don't care what other people think. I like that, but don't go out and don't go out of your way to be a jerk.
Absolutely. This is another way of saying the same thing.
Yeah, same thing there. Perfect. Yep, hold it off. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Why is it 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
I think because 808 looks like Bob.
Exactly. You pulled it off your website. Say it real quick.
Yes. www.innoveve.com. Innov like innovation, Eve like Eve from Adam and Eve.
Perfect. It's in the description. It's magic. Fabienne, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you. And for everyone else who's watching or listening, I am legally required to tell you to like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, whatever the heck the social media network tells you all to do. You all have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.